How do you think a overly international team is fair in the WNBA? And then what's your thoughts on Janelle Salon?
Yeah, so I'm actually interested to see, because I think this is probably going to be the best case study we've seen of like a heavily international team playing against mostly American players.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily surprised that they went in this direction if you look at who's in the front office. If you think of the GM, Hema Nianin, he was the assistant GM of the New York Liberty. And the New York Liberty, as we know, have kind of pushed the envelope in terms of the international players. When you think of bringing players like Marine Johannes and Leonie Ebert and so forth. So, like, if there was anyone that would, delve deep into the international range, it's someone that kind of already knows that type of system. One of their front office members, Vanja Chernovec, she was actually the GM of the London Lions team that won the Euro Cup. And obviously, like, to be a British team that wins Euro Cup, I think is something exceptionally. And she was actually the player that brought over Temi Fagnollet to the London Lions. So, like, these are people that have experience understanding what is going on overseas. They realize who are the best players in these overseas leagues, and they're like, okay, let's see how we can actually experiment and make this work. So I think they understand, like, okay, we have an idea of what type of international talent we want to bring, and understanding, okay, how can we make them successful in this league? And I'm very curious to see how this all pans out. Now, moving on to Janelle Salon, I've been a big fan of Salon for quite a bit. I think this is someone that is 6'2", that is so physical, so athletic, that she's a player that I think can play in this league right away.
Yeah, really good defender.
I wanted to see her play coming into this league right away, because she definitely has the frame and the level of physicality to bang with the best of them in this league. Yeah. And she's also someone that is a defensive stalwart. She's gonna grind. She's not someone that's gonna try to be like a soft physical defender. No, if she's in those one-on-one situations, you want her. She really wants to make you feel her. Because she's not gonna slouch anything. She's gonna be up in your face. She can defend multiple positions. She's someone that's worked on her outside jumper to where she's improved as a catch and shoot player, where she can be a catch and shoot 3-point player. Right? Think of someone like a Kayla Thornton, but can also do a little bit of the shot creation. She has a lethal step back that she's worked on. So I think she's someone that can be a very, very good two-way player in this league.
Nice. Like, you make a good point. I forgot. I said this before the Mikachu. I forgot that how good the Liberty are at their scouting game and their international game. I've said that before the Mikachu. So that was a great point you bring up.